Ready to continue with this round one matchup. Raptors leading by 8, setting the floor for the Bucks. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Parker and Henson, the duo inside. And it's Mayo in at the 3 spot.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Carter Williams kicks to Mayo. Henson, a screen on Carroll. Mayo, there's the dish to Henson. Shot is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Carroll up top. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Bucks trail by 12. Carter Williams dishes to Mayo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Free throw good, O.J. Mayo. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Toronto leading by 10. Lowry kicks to Scola. To the paint. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Outside Mayo. Pass to Middleton. There's the 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Middleton's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Shooting for Toronto, Kyle Lowry. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Luis Scola. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. DeRozan against Middleton. Out to Parker. Now here's Carter Williams. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Lowry against Carter Williams. Now here's Carroll. He's guarded close to the right side. Here's Patterson. And again, Toronto no up.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. The 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks trail by 9. Carter Williams with it. Henson, a screen on Carroll. Carter Williams, the pass to Henson. And that is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Lowry. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Henson. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Mayo's running. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his second personal.
And here's Lowry. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Valanciunas. There's the pass to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the block. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, he's got 13 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Greg Monroe. He's checked in for the Bucks. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Pass to Monroe. Out to the right wing. Carter Williams. His 3-pointers off the mark. Raptors leading by 6. Outside Lowry. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. The shot. And the Raptors miss again.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Pass to Patterson from 20 feet out, and right through it goes. Patterson's got 4 points this quarter. Bucks trail by 8. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Henson dishes to Carter Williams. A second chance effort, and Parker puts it in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Toronto calls timeout. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
From the baseline. Nice jump shot. Good. And that's now 17 points for DeMar DeRozan. Bucks trail by 8. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Here's Monroe. It's tipped. Outside DeRozan. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 7th assist in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Raptors lead by 13.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. A good look from Carter Williams. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Lowry passes to Patterson from 12 feet out. They get it back, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Middleton outside. Lowry against Carter Williams. Johnson with the block. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Screen by Valanciunas. Johnson dishes to Valanciunas. No luck. Bucks trail by 13. Middleton with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Middleton the pass to Carter Williams. Johnson with the block. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Johnson gets the bucket.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Monroe kicks to Antetokounmpo. And DeRozan. Here we go. Inside. Here's Patterson, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And I can tell you, with this win coming in Game 6, things are looking very bright indeed for the Raptors.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for DeMar DeRozan. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
50 seconds left in the fourth. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Lowry kicks to DeRozan, lets it go from the wing, and another basket for Toronto.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for John Henson. Mayo comes in for Greg Monroe. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Johnson outside. Here's Ross. Misses. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, how big a factor was the defense you guys played tonight?
You know, we focused in a lot on defense in the film session we did before the game, so we had to re-emphasize the things that we worked on in the last couple days of practice.
It seemed to play out for you, Kyle. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Distributing the ball might not be his #1 duty, but tonight he was very creative. He nearly got double digits in assists. You have to love how alert he was and aware he was of his surroundings. So many of his passes led to high-quality shots.
Bottom line, a must-win game. Home floor, he was the man. Love the intensity and the toughness he showed. When your back is against the wall and you can come through on a night like tonight, these are the performances that you are measured by.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll